Greetings, goths, punks, metalheads, herberts, betters, Martians and subterranean folk and cosmic groovers. How are you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, today I'm out in the countryside and I'm going to do a little more walk. Now, it's a bit of an exploration today because there's been a huge moor fire in this area raging and one near here. And I know some of the area that I'm going to walk on today has been affected sadly by the fires, but it's been stood down by the fire brigade about 5 days ago, and I think it should be okay to walk there today, but it's probably going to be quite sad seeing it all burnt. But we shall have a look together. If there's any time that it gets dangerous or I think there's danger, I'll just head back. I'm going to be sensible. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been out on the walk, so let's get going. Yeah. So looking straight ahead now, looks very green. So obviously the fires haven't reached this area, luckily. But as we go further on, I think there's going to be, well, I know there is some damage. I've seen another walker who was near there a few weeks ago and, you know, it had already reached there, sadly. So with more fires, it does grow back eventually, the vegetation, but it can be quite disheartening to see it as it's just been burnt. But I needed to get out onto one of my favourite walks and we'll see what it's like. So we just got some signs here saying the footpath where I was going to go, it's closed due to the wildfire and access to moorland is withdrawn until further notice. So we'll try a different route where I think it's going to be safer. So the moorland where I was going to go, it's still closed off. So obviously I'm not going to go along where it's closed off for safety reasons, but I'll just check this way where I think the fire hasn't been going, but we shall see. Right, it's looking like this path where I was going to go is closed as well. On here it says until the 6th of August. It's the 7th today, so I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it, is it? Right, replan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to follow a plan C and I'm going to walk to a place that I know that's well out of the way of the fires. Even though the fires are out, I think mainly. I think it's still smouldering in a couple of places underneath the peat. So today I think we'll head towards Swallow Wood. I think we're pretty safe there. So the bonus of today is I'm on this lovely little walled lane that I've never been on before. I've never been this way. So yeah, it looks really old and historic. It's really nice. So I was just chatting to a local person and she was saying this area where I'm going, it was never affected by the fires and it's perfectly fine. So that's good. Yeah, it has been stood down, the fire area, as a major event, but I think there is still a few crews up there just working on hotspots. So, you know, it's best to just respect them doing the work and let them get on with it and, you know, don't put yourself in danger as well because the fire service is doing such an amazing job. So we're still not sure of the cause of this fire. They think it may be man-made. Now, the one nearby at Dovestones was man-made. It was like people setting off fireworks and there's been prosecutions over that. Now, a lot of the time, the more fires are caused by people with disposable barbecues being careless. And one of the sad things is it's a petrol station not far from where I live. And all the fire crews have been stopping there, you know, to get supplies, whether it's food or, you know, fill up the fire engines. And on display at the front of the garage, what they all walk past is rows and rows of disposable barbecues. It must be quite a hard thing to see that. So what a delightful little stroll this has turned into. It just goes to say always have a plan B and a plan C and even more plans. I mean, I did think it was a possibility that it'd still be shut off today, but I wasn't 100% sure. But until those signs are removed, I'm not going to go that way. You've got to respect the fire crews doing the job. Now that's unusual. Cast iron bridge in a rural setting. I love how the sky reflects in the water there. Old machinery from the reservoirs for controlling the water. So one of the good things about coming for a walk in this area, and I'm in the Tint Whistle area near Glossop, is there is lots of options for walking. I mean, the moor fires have been terrible, but there is other places, you know, that are safe to walk in nearby. You just have to look out for signs and stuff and read them. Right, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going yet. I've not got my bearings, but we shall have a look. As soon as I see somewhere familiar, I'll know where I am. Right, I still haven't got my exact bearings yet, but it's a lovely walk anyway, so I'm enjoying it. What lovely woodland this is. Well, this wasn't the walk I was expecting today, but sometimes surprises are pretty cool. One of the philosophies that I go by is try and enjoy the small things in life. Don't always chase the big things like being a millionaire or, you know, having a mansion for a house or, you know, an amazing sports car, even though I wouldn't like a sports car. I'd like an old hearse or something. But the point is, I'm trying to say, if you chase really massive things all the time, it's going to be very likely that you'll end up disappointed. You can have goals, and there's nothing wrong with goals, but along the way, try and enjoy the small things in life. You know, I'm interested in a lot of things. You know, I'm really happy seeing old historic buildings. I love being in woodlands. I enjoy seeing all the nature and the trees. I love seeing all the wildlife, and I'm very interested in everything in life. I really appreciate the small things, and I feel my life's a lot better for that. I am starting to get a bearing where I am now. This is Arnfield Reservoir, and all the old water engineering works that we'll go past, they're all to do with this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where I am now. Right, I thought I knew where I was. Doesn't seem familiar, we'll see. Right, I am going in the right direction. I can see a sign overgrown with trees and it says Swallows Wood. So I just wanted to be real with you guys. When I set out on this walk, I was feeling a bit anxious and my mood wasn't great, and I was disappointed that two of the main routes that I was going to walk on were closed off. But I'd already invested a lot into the walk, so I just thought there's actually more walks I can do. So I thought I'll try and get to Swallow Wood. I wasn't sure of the route from where I started, but it seemed to work out in the end anyway. Right, I definitely know where I am now. I've crossed that ford behind me many times, so I'm glad I've got my exact bearings. So it was nice, the walk getting here. I just wasn't familiar with it, but now I've joined the two up, it's ace because I can make it into one whole walk, which is longer and a lot more pleasant than the shorter one that I had, which is already great. It's just it adds another really nice section onto it. And there's something amazing about making your own little walks up. If you make your own little walks up, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, there's a bit where I was uncertain, but I was enjoying it anyway. So it's nice to link up different areas into walks. Like before, I was saying lots of things interest me in life, little things, but look at this. A fallen down trees root system. Look how intricate it all is. It's nature. So we have this pond here. Looks very muddy and boggy. Bet a lot of amphibians love it though. It's like the bog of eternal stench. Let me know in the comments below if you get that reference. So we have this old building coming up ahead. Now, I believe this area, Swallow Wood, it used to be quite a tourist trap, and they used to have a little shop, public toilets, that sort of thing. So I imagine this was something like that, maybe a toilet or a shop, but it's like the roof's caved in, looks like a tree branch growing through it. Should we send the goth moth up to have a look? Yeah. Right, I've sent the goth moth drone up to have a look at this hole in the roof to see if I can work out what building it was. Now looking through the hole, I can see white ceramic bathroom tiles. So I think it was a public toilet. If you're anywhere near the Greater Manchester area, or even beyond that, it's a lovely place to come, is Swallow Wood. I'd highly recommend it. So I've had quite a lot of new subscribers lately, and the last video I did really well for my channel anyway. It was about 21 goth YouTubers that I'd recommend, and got lots of nice comments, and it was nice because I was like trying to shine a light on some other good, positive goth YouTube channels, and it seemed to go down really well, and I hope those channels I highlighted got some more subscribers and views. But it was really nice that, and thank you guys so much for all the love and all the lovely comments you gave me. I'm just having to sit down for a moment on a bench here. And it is a really interesting place, this, because I think like it was fairly commercial at one point. And you've got the faded remains of that amongst the woodlands now. And I think it adds its own little charm. And obviously it's not as well loved as, you know, it has been in the past. But commercially, I mean, but for walkers and nature lovers, it's perfect. So distraction can be a great thing for my anxiety. I was so busy trying to navigate and work out how to get to where I wanted to. I'd forgot all about feeling anxious, and with all the uplifting scenery, my anxiety had gone by the time I got to Swallow Wood. So green areas like this are really important for people to get out and de-stress. They're great for the mental health and great for the physical health. And they're vital, I think, especially if they're near city areas. This one isn't too far from a major city, from Manchester. And it's great that, you know, families that live in the inner city area can get out and enjoy places like this, especially families that don't have a lot of money, because, you know, the adventures you have with your family and your kids, I know from my experience when my daughter was little, they're priceless, and your children always remember the great times they had with you if you come for a picnic in the woods or a hike in the countryside. Those are the things that are important to children. It's the time you spend with them rather than what you pay for and give them in monetary things. It is quite an adventure, this walk. There's lots of ups and downs, but they're not too bad. So as long as you've got average fitness, you should be all right. But kids would love it, running up and down the hills and stuff. Well, I used to love stuff like that when I was a kid anyway. But when I get to places like this, I can feel my stress going down very quickly. So it's a really lush walk, this. I love the way the sunlight sort of comes down in polka dots through the trees. It's a lovely inscription on that bench that someone's left to their friend. So it's been quite an unexpected walk today. It wasn't my first plan, but nevertheless, I've really enjoyed it. It's been lovely. Right, I'm just on the way back now. It's quite pleasant walking along this long tree-lined track. So what a nice little walk this has turned out to be today. So at this point, I would like to say cheers to all my recent subscribers. Thanks a lot, really appreciated. And to all my subscribers that have been with me for a while now, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. So thanks for coming along with me on this little walk video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give us a big like and a subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. And until the next video, don't forget, be different, stay weird, and stay free.